Lost was D, back in action. Let's go. Ouch. Damn it. Off to a great start, I see. Right. Let's see, maybe we can get this. Oh, wait. Somehow he already destroyed his barrel. I don't know how. Ah! I was just gonna say, Dark Souls is one of the few games where having an elevated position actually is a bad thing most of the time. Because you tend to swing in the same direction you always swing, as if you were on level ground. You can't actually stab downwards. But I guess I was high enough for him. Come on, blow yourself up! Oh yes. I don't like you can't actually hit people when they're down. There, Boris Karloff. We got his weapon now. Great machete. Looks sharp. Also looks kind of like a makeshift weapon. Ah, that's an interesting attack. That's the strong attack. But it actually works just like a halberd. So I guess we should. Oh, it has an under. How'd you call it? A swing that goes down and then up. That was fun. I wanted to preserve my halberd for as long as I can, just so I have enough enough durability to get through the boss. But first of all, we can level up one more time.
Bearer of the curse, seek lest this.
Yeah. This king I've been hearing about. I really hope it's he's worth it.
I knew.
Yeah. We forgot to buy arrows last time we
I'll
went
be
here.
around if you make it back.
So let's go back on our way. Also, one more news that Souls fans should be interested in is there's actually the season pass of Dark Souls 2 was announced. With 3 DLCs, and the combined pack will be called 3 Crowns. I can only imagine that it's about 3 other kings, or like either there are 3 kings that came before the current king, or they're subservient to this king, whoever he may be. And I'm definitely gonna buy it at some point, but I don't know if you guys wanna see me keep playing. There we go. That's the stuff. Yeah, so if you wanna see me keep playing, I'm gonna buy it early and then just tack it on to the Dark Souls 2 playlist. Maybe I'll do it like I did with Dark Souls 1, even though that turned out to be a bad idea. I played through the whole story first, and then played the DLC in New Game Plus, and that was pretty hard. But anyway, let's get down to business. That's not good. That's not good at all. They drained so much of my stamina. Just that one guy. And this platform is just so small. Yes! One down. So I am coming up now, or should I? I guess we should try plunging attack. Or maybe not. That's going pretty well. Oh! I should have kept my damn mouth shut. Okay, yeah. That wasn't so good. If I knew I had to fight the remaining 2 like 2 at a time anyway, I would have dropped down. Oh well. See that? That should have hit him. Oh, come on, doggy. Normal, you're not activated right now. Okay. Back on track. This thing. Just wait for the next episode. I'm gonna be talking about this thing a lot. I'm gonna get... Oh, I stopped respawning. I think I'm gonna get this off my chest next time because, well, you'll see. You'll definitely see. Killing all the mummies. Not the mummies, but the mummies. Right? Okay. It worked! and I am at half health. How, you ask? Well, you'll see. Even these guys, I must admit, they're easier than I thought they would be. Come on. Haha! Multi-kill! Okay, let's do it again. Ah, no. No, no, no. And that was bad timing! Oh dear. So now, I would like to use this segment to actually talk about co-op and how they actually changed it this time around. Let's go up here. Yeah, you might recall me saying that. Oh wait, why can't I lay down my soapstone here? I wanna help somebody. Anyway, you might recall me ranting about this enemies not respawning issue, and I was very much reserved on the idea. I saw some potential dangers there because let me reiterate. When all the enemies stop respawning at some point, that means souls and thus experience will be limited. It's finite now. So when you however, when you lose your souls, inevitably, which is gonna happen again and again, if that's the case, then you're probably not gonna get like the optimum amount of souls that the game, or rather the game designers intended for you to have in order to, I guess, beat all the bosses and reach the end. So if you fall flat of this expectation, then and then at some point the enemies stop respawning, it's hard for you to farm souls and get stronger, because you need those souls to become to level up your character. So you yourself get progressively weaker, and you have to also, because there are no more enemies to fight, you have to seek out other areas where the enemies are potentially stronger than they were before. So you being weaker, they being stronger, at some point I was that was my fear. You might be so weak that you can't overcome this gap, and this gap becomes even wider than, well, it becomes wider and wider by the minute, basically. However, when you use multiplayer, when you actively participate in it and help people, you can gain souls. You can use that as a substitute for grinding and farming souls. So that's a plus. However, my next fear was that there wasn't any sort of reliable source of human effigies, because as we've seen, human effigies can be quite hard to find sometimes, and you run out of them pretty quickly. But that's the thing, you don't have to be human to participate in multiplayer. If my white cyan soapstone would work, there you go. If it worked, I could lay it down. I'll do it later because I want to just fight the boss. If it worked and I was able to help the other player who summons me, then I get to become human. So let's see about how this goes. I'm going up against the Flexile Sentry again. There we go. LV6 God of War. Okay, let's look for the master of this world. Yeah, and if I succeed, I become human, and I get a fairly big amount of souls. So, not only is my health back, I can basically, just by banding together against foes that I have actually beaten yet, by helping people, I can bridge this gap, and that's totally awesome. I mean, that turns that whole thing around on its head, basically. All the fears I had about this. Hello. Oh, thanks for healing me. So all that stuff I said about there being a vicious circle, it's not really an issue anymore. Unless, and there's the big but, and I cannot lie, this only works if there are servers, if people can actually use multiplayer. And if at some point, I don't know, years down the line, multiplayer is dead and not many people are playing and it's hard to find partners in co-op, then everything I said will be back. And I would expect the developers to acknowledge that later down the line, of course, and actually reintroduce respawning enemies when that happens. When they shut down their own servers, let everybody respawn. At least, I don't know, a few hours down the line after they stop respawning, they should start respawning again. Yeah, so that's it about multiplayer. Or co-op multiplayer, that is. And yeah, I became human again, so I can take on this next Ruins Sentry boss with a little more even. See, in a little more even way, because with half health, it's basically impossible for my character right now. Yeah. Ouch. Oh, old man's wolf. I really like it here. Like the bright orange light on the rocks. Yeah, this game has some really cool visual visual highlights. Okay. Back to the Lost Bastille. But first, we have to level up, I think, with 8,000 souls. Oh, one more thing. I'm not quite sure how pairing works in multiplayer, but I think you can only see soul signs of people that are near your soul level.
Bearer of seek, lest.
So that might become a problem, but maybe not. I'm not sure. And it also depends on how big that that range is of levels that can join my game, or whose games I can join. Yeah, we have only one more level, so I'm gonna artificially raise my soul count
Seek, lest.
just to see how this hide spear works. Or hide. Keep wanting to say Heide, which means heath in German.
Bearer, seek, lest.
And it might just be that the Japanese developers actually intended for it to be like a German word, or at least that they got inspired by that, whatever that means. Okay, but the spear is it's actually too heavy for me. I want to stay under 50% equipment load. Okay, I guess we'll see about that next time. Just when I equip my halberd again. And next time, I promise you, Ruin Sentinels.